Good morning. It's raining. I gotta get my kid started. She's got a tutoring session this morning at 10, so once I get her rolling, I can get out the door, but I gotta load that van today, even if it's raining. It's supposed to be thunderstorms off and on all day today, and I don't care. I'm gonna get wet. But, yeah, I found out I can fold my boob in half today. That is interesting. That's not supposed to happen, right? I need time to get rid of those bad boys. I'm gonna get that van unloaded and reloaded for the garage sale and out the door to my sister's so I can do picket with shade. But I definitely have to do the garage sale with Fluffy. So it's just basically moving stuff around this morning and fighting with my daughter. She's back from the lake and already yelling at me about stuff because, you know, yesterday I was the best mommy ever and she missed me so much after a week away, and today I'm the worst mommy ever. Guess the humidity is not as bad as it was yesterday. The cloudy is keeping the heat down, so that's nice. I mean, you can feel that it's wet, but it's not like yesterday when I walked outside and I started dripping immediately and went, oh, I can't breathe. Today I can at least breathe and move, and it doesn't feel as hot out here. People are gonna think I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you. I can talk to myself as long as I know it's me that's doing the talking. It's not crazy. When I forget that it's me and not the voices in my head. I told somebody that once. They were like, you sound crazy. And I said, it's not crazy if I know it's me. And I know it's me that's talking, so I don't know. It's not crazy. I sound like Sheldon. I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested. And part of the problem was when my husband decided to rearrange the garage and help me. He took an extremely large, very heavy cabinet that I cannot move. I freaking hate this thing. It was a display piece for when I was selling chalk paint that I had in a store, and I didn't have to move it. It was there to just hold paint, and it's big and it's substantial. It sounded like the military's moving into my neighborhood. What the hell? Oh, it's a tractor. Tractor. Now I get traffic jams from things like really slow moving, very tall farm vehicles or escaped cow. And it's so funny because like the guy that moved in across the street had an electric car, and it was one of those ones with the no back seat, the mini things, like it's just a front seat. Here's the problem with having that in the country. They don't plow our roads for a very, 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 very long time in the winter. And when they do, it gets quite icy because they don't take it down to the pavement, and they're sure as heck not putting down salt. So he decided he needed to go to work in his little subcompact after a snowstorm, and it blew off the road. It just blew across the street. Heavy winds just slid him right into the ditch. It's not a joke. This happened. And my husband had to take his truck, drive his vehicle up into the bed of the truck, and drive it out of the ditch. It didn't even take a week, and that guy had a giant 4x4 in his driveway. And it's like, yeah, now you understand why we drive that out here, right? Because you can't drive that. And I get it. He had it for commuting, and in the summer it's brilliant for commuting, but in the winter you're kind of hosed. It's just those aren't heavy enough and they don't have the traction you need to exist out here. So anyway, I better get to work. That was fun. That was called the old tip and tilt. I got one more piece I want to get out of here. There's a desk that I want to send up there for sure. And then after that, it's going to look nicer in my garage. That's for darn sure. I'll have to find an organizational method that works for me. But I got to get some of this stuff out so I can get that stuff in. And yay, we're going to fill up Fluffy and send it up to the garage sale. It's really bad when your inventory traps you. I'm trapped. These two got hooked up together. I didn't want to move. Never grab the sliding door of a van to try and stable yourself. Moral of that story. I need a break. I'm sweating like a big dog now. It is humid out. The sun came out and now it's getting like super warm. Oh, that felt good to take that off. All right, I'm just gonna be horrible. Gonna have horrible hair. It's all right. It's not the first time. I am sweating. Victoria has a doctor's appointment this afternoon I'm supposed to go to and look like a stable mother. Oh, God. I basically just keep telling myself, act normal for 5 minutes, act normal for 5 minutes, act normal for 5 minutes. So you know that doctor ain't gonna be there longer than 5 minutes. But I'm gonna get some Barbie houses and stuff in here that the kids outgrown, and wow, that's made a big difference in my garage right now. Just getting these 2, 3, 4 pieces out. 2, 3, 4. Gonna do I hear 6? Oh God, I'm dripping. I am just dripping wet. I am going to get to work. Okay, the sun's coming around this side of the house. I'm going to be done loading the van. It's pretty full. I can maybe get those 3 boxes that I priced in, but we're going to have to make multiple trips to the garage sale, which is awesome. It's great. I'm excited. My sister lives about an hour and a half away. My plan was to wake up early each day and get as much done as I could before the heat of the day got really, really bad, because it's supposed to be brutal hot this week, and the sun is now overhead, so I'm guessing it's lunchtime. It doesn't hit this side of the house until after lunchtime, so it gave me a few hours of work, and I got a lot in here. So tomorrow I'll load the boxes up and see when I can bring my first load up to her. That's wonderful. I gotta take a shower and change my clothes before I go to the doctor. I'm just too wet from being out there. So when you come into the air conditioning, you sweat worse for like the first 10 minutes. And I'm sitting here feeling all gross. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't go to the doctor like that. And I took a shower. Now I will be a respectable mother. Okay, so because my daughter had to get shots, I had to negotiate. And she wants 4 cheeseburgers. She wanted 4 cheeseburgers for dinner. Ooh, a mouse. And then my husband, I'm like, what do you want for dinner? I want 2 cheeseburgers. I'm gonna look like the damn Hamburglar. I'm gonna leave McDonald's like the Hamburglar. I'm just gonna have a bag full of cheeseburgers like a crazy person. No fries, no, just cheeseburgers. I'm getting meals just so I don't look insane.